Okay, so I've recently made some comments about um, like meters and time signatures, which is just another word for meters, and asymmetrical meters and stuff like that. And a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people think that, like, for instance, 3/4 means that there are three beats in a measure, which is not always true, and that the quarter note gets the beat. And that's also not always true. Um, Now, that doesn't mean that it's always false. It just means that 3/4 in music means that there's three quarter notes in a measure. 3/4, right? 3/4, three quarter notes in a measure. And then, depending on what tempo you're taking it, or depending on what kind of music it is, it can be a waltz, it can be like a mazurka. Um, it depends on how fast or how slow it is, whether maybe a quarter note gets the beat, or maybe a dotted quarter note will get a beat, or maybe it'll be phrased in such a way where, like, every two measures there's a feeling of a beat. But so anyways, yeah, so that's really what the real meaning of like the meter or the time signature is. There's this many these kind of notes in a measure. Like 3/4, there's three quarter notes in a measure. 7/8, there's 7/8 notes in a measure. And the beat depends on the tempo or the style of the music. So anyways. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys an example of something that's in 9/8, which normally you think about 9/8 as three beats in a measure. Like the Ride of the Valkyries. Um, right, bum ba dum bum 3 1 2 3 bum ba bum 2 3 bum ba bum bum. Right, that's 9/8 normally, but this actually has four beats in the measure, and even though it's still 9/8, you know, it's just asymmetrical. I talked about that a little bit at the beginning, but it just bump, 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 bump. So, and then it changes. It has three different divisions of the asymmetrical beat. Sounds complicated, but it's really not. It's just different ways of phrasing 9/8. So, maybe you guys, well, hope you guys like it always, but maybe you guys can tell the difference. Okay? So, the first one is. Okay? And then the same notes, but this one is phrased a little bit different. It's. Okay, and the last one. And then the tag is they're all 8 notes. So you can hear the subdivision with the 8 notes. Okay, so yeah, there it is. Okay, so now an example. It's a 9/8, and normally you think about 9/8 as three beats in a measure, and a dotted quarter note gets a beat. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Like Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da. Actually, that's 12/8. Ah.